Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to another reading. Let's see the overall energy for your reading for today. So we do have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so far so good, Virgo. We'll see why you're getting this card and how it resonates with your reading for today. But let's focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your human. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? So we do have, we have the Chariot with the 7 of Wands as well as the 9 of Wands, and then we also have the 10 of Cups out here. Okay, so it kind of looks like there is there's a connection showing up here for you, Virgo, out of the blue. I do feel like this connection is definitely catching you off guard. It does kind of look like you have a very difficult time also too being open and receptive to this connection that's showing up here for you. Now, this person that's actually showing up here for you, Virgo, it is somebody who does come off to me as somebody who does want to pursue a relationship with you, but with the 7 of Wands to the 9 of Wands coming out here for you, Virgo, you're not so open and receptive towards this connection that's showing up here for you. And that could have a lot to do with past traumas. That's definitely a possibility. For some of you, you might even have history with this person. For those of you who do have history with this person, it doesn't look like you had the best relationship with this individual that's showing up here for you. If in all actuality, this is someone from your past resurfacing back up here for you, which I do want to see what it's more so leaning towards. I want to see if this is a new person showing up here for you, or if this is someone from your past. Okay, but let's look at this person. How does this person currently view whoever this person is? They're very in and out of your life. Very in and out of your life. It's like 1 minute they're there and the next minute they're not. This could definitely imply that you had a very on and off relationship with this person. I am kind of getting an apology from this person to you. So it kind of looks like this person self-sabotaged things here between you and them in the past. So this person that's showing up here for you, it is somebody that you have history with. It's not a fairly new person that we're looking at here, Virgo, that's showing up here for you. But anyways, I am kind of getting like an apology coming from this person to you in regards to whatever it is that they may have said and or did to self-sabotage things here between you and them. Okay. Now, not only are they apologizing, Virgo, to you for whatever it is that they said and or did, it kind of looks like this person's trying to like make the attempt to pull a reconciliation off with you as well. So, okay, it makes sense as to why you're so like on the fence about this person. It makes sense now. Okay, now that we got that out the way, let's see how you're currently feeling about this situation. I don't feel like, are you somewhat surprised that they're back? Kind of, sort of. But I kind of feel like a lot of you kind of saw this coming. You know what I mean? Like, because it kind of looks like, how do I say this? It kind of looks like, it kind of looks like when this person does come back around your way, you are a little bit shocked by it, slash surprised by it. But I kind of feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of you may have thought, slash felt, that you would never hear from this person ever again. So the fact that they are making their presence known in your life all over again, it is going to somewhat take you by surprise just a little bit. But I kind of feel like for the vast majority of you out there, you kind of knew eventually this would happen, Virgo. Eventually they would come back around your way. I kind of feel like you knew eventually. You know what I mean? That this would happen. I still want to know how you feel though. About this entire situation. The only thing that I'm really gathering right now is that a lot of you kind of felt that eventually this would happen. But I still want to see how you feel, because that's not telling me how you feel about this entire situation. We got the 2 of Swords, we got the 3 of Wands, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So it kind of looks like there's a decision that you're going to have to make, obviously, when it comes down to this person resurfacing back up here for you, because let's be honest, between you and I, it kind of looks like to a certain degree you still kind of want this. Despite everything that this person has put you through in the past, you're showing up with this overall energy of still wanting this connection here between you and this person. The thing though, when it comes down to you though, is it looks like you have like this massive fear, right? I would say, of like letting this person back into your life all over again, Virgo. And it has a lot to do with your history with this person and the things that this person has put you through in the past. You have this massive fear that if you were to let them back in, that history is just going to repeat itself here. And obviously that's not what you want. You know, what you want is to, yes, revisit this connection, but you want things to be extremely different this time around, if you obviously do, right, decide to revisit this connection. But a lot of you don't really know if things in all actuality are going to be different this time around. And with that being said, it's causing you a lot of confusion here when it comes down to what the right thing is to do, when it comes down to the situation that you're being faced with, Virgo. Because as much as you would want things to be different between you and this person, you don't know if things are going to be different or not. And because you don't know, it's kind of causing a lot of confusion here on your end in regards to what you should actually do in this entire situation. We are going to pull some advice, though, towards the end of this reading for you, because you are a little bit confused on what to do here. But let's look at your human. How does this person currently feel? Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. We have the Death card. We got the Ten of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Cups. This is interesting. Because this is like an overall energy of somebody feeling like you're completely and utterly done with them. Now, between you and I don't feel like that's entirely true. Just based off of the cards that came out for you, I don't feel like that's entirely true. Do you have your reasons as to why, you know, you shouldn't be continuing to involve yourself with this individual? Absolutely. But does that mean that you're entirely done with them and you want nothing to do with them? I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm going to go ahead and say no, because you did get some cards that were basically insinuating that, you know, a lot of you do want to revisit this connection. You just want things to be different this time around. You don't want to go through what you went through back then with this person. But because you don't know, right, how things are going to play out if you were to let them back in, that's where you're just like, yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea, right? And like I said, we're going to pull some advice to see what you should do towards the end of this reading. But as far as this one over here is concerned, yeah, they think that you're completely done with them. They think that you're completely and utterly done with them. There's a part of them that kind of feels like you might still have, you know, feelings for them, but because this person is going based off of your actions and the way that, you know, you're handling this entire situation, it's causing them to obviously think, believe, and feel that you're completely and utterly done with them. Okay, what actions will this person take towards Virgo or moving forward? Come on, come on. So we have the Ten of Swords again. We have the Page of Pentacles, and then we also have the Eight of Wands. 1, 2. I see this person making 2 attempts in your direction. We see them doing it here. We see them doing it here. Yeah, I see them making 2 attempts in your direction, Virgo. We see an apology coming from this person to you in regards to whatever it is that they may have said and or did to self-sabotage things here between you and them. Now we see them in this overall energy of extending themselves to you all over again, but it is coming from a place of them wanting to see if you're really, 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 really done with them, like you're making it out to be. Because this person's going based off of the way that you're moving and your actions. Your actions are telling them you're done with them, right? Even though there's a part of them that feels like you may still have feelings for them. I mean, maybe you do still have feelings for them, because I did see that overall energy of you wanting to revisit this connection here. So yeah, there's a possibility that they're probably spot on when it comes down to that, as far as you still having emotions for them is concerned. But they are extending themselves to you yet again, but it is stemming from a place of them just wanting to see if you're really, really done with them or not. Okay, it's kind of stemming from that place, because it's pretty evident to me that this person's obviously, you know, not done with you, but now their biggest thing is that they just want to make sure, I guess, that you're done with them. Even though your actions are telling them that you're done, it kind of looks like they just feel like they have to just extend themselves to you yet again, just to verify and see if in all actuality you're done with them or not, is kind of what I'm gathering here, Virgo. What actions will Virgo take towards this human or moving forward? Okay. All right. All right. I don't like this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like this energy coming from you. I don't like this energy coming from you. We have the Three of Swords to the Seven of Swords. Let me just. I'm not gonna say right away what initially came to my mind, but I do want to break this down really quickly here, and then I'll tell you what initially came to my mind. When this person does resurface back up here for you, it doesn't. Yes, a lot of you saw this coming, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be happy that they're back. You know what I mean? Because it kind of looks like it's just reopening wounds that you've been trying to basically heal. Virgo, keep in mind that the Seven of Swords to the Three of Swords creates a Four of Swords at play, which basically represents healing, right? So when this person does come back around your way, it looks like, obviously, yes, there's still things that you need to heal from when it comes down to them and everything that they put you through. But when they come back around your way, it's going to cause you to feel like they're reopening wounds all over again, that you've been trying so hard to basically heal. Okay, unfortunately, I do see you going through that, Virgo, unfortunately. Now, initially, what came to my mind, let me just throw that out there, right? I'm kind of getting a lot of anger and a lot of resentment off of you. Okay, keep in mind, I'm reading all of my cards in the upright, but when the Queen of Wands is in the reverse, the Queen of Wands is somebody who's, for the most part, pretty pissed off, okay? For the most part, pretty pissed off, pretty angry, pretty upset. And that's kind of initially what I got at first is, somebody who's very angry and upset, right? So, yeah, it looks like you're going to be extremely angry and upset because this person's coming back around your way, and the way that it's going to affect you is going to piss you off, Virgo. It is, because by you, I guess, hearing from this person all over again, it's reopening wounds that you've been trying your hardest to basically heal, right? During this time of, I guess, separation, right, that you've been experiencing here with this person. So no, I don't see you being happy to hear from this person. Even though you kind of knew eventually this would happen, that they would gravitate towards you all over again. No, it doesn't look like you're going to be too happy about it. But initially, what came to my mind is an overall energy. I'm going to be honest, for some of you, because I feel like this is what some of you are going to do, I'm going to have to blow your spot up real quick. But this is like an overall energy of somebody. Every time I freaking have to say this word in English, it always gets me because I only know how to say it in Spanish. God. It kind of, oh, there it is. Okay, so it kind of looks like what you're gonna end up doing is taking advantage of the situation, right? So because now they're coming back around your way, trying to wiggle their way back into your life all over again, you're looking at this entire situation like, ooh, this is the perfect opportunity for me to make them feel the way that they made me feel. It has that feel to it. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It does have that feel to it, Virgo. So it kind of looks like you're going to take advantage of this moment, and you might go as far as to try to like get this person back for everything that they basically put you through in the past. So that way they have a rough idea of, I guess, how you felt when they did you the way that they did you. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I said that right. So that way they have a rough idea of how you felt when they did you the way that they did you. Yeah, I said it right. Let's stop overthinking things. Let's just keep going. My God. All right. What else can you tell me? All right. So we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Moon, and then we also have the Four of Wands. It kind of looks like since this relationship came to an end here between you and this individual, they've really been going through it. I don't feel like they've been taking this ending between you and them so well. I mean, for crying out loud, this person has a Ten of Swords out here attached to them twice, and they also have the Five of Pentacles, so, and the Moon. So I feel like, yeah, they have been, going through it since this relationship has essentially came to an end here between you and them. Not only have they been experiencing a lot of pain on their behalf due to the loss of you and the relationship that they once upon a time had with you, but it kind of looks like they've been going through it, possibly with like family members or friends. I also feel like they've been struggling financially speaking. I'm also kind of getting that, but this to me kind of feels like an overall energy of somebody who's overall just simply having a difficult time adjusting to life without you in it. So maybe you guys spent many years with one another. That's a possibility, but it just looks like they're having a very difficult time adjusting to life without you in it. Yeah, basically. Let's keep going. All right, so we have the Six of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, and then we also have the Two of Wands. They kind of feel like what's really going to help them get out of this rut, because they're in a rut, you know what I mean? That's besides the point. The two Ten of Swords out here for them, and then the Moon and the Five of Pentacles. This person's in a rut, you guys. Like, so this person thinks that the only way that they can possibly get themselves out of this rut that they're currently in would require them to pursue you and what they once upon a time had with you all over again. They just kind of feel, what is it? It's like an energy of like, have you ever heard of that song? It's by what is his freaking name? I should know this. Cisco. The song that's called Incomplete. That's just kind of what this person's experiencing here on their end. It's an energy of feeling incomplete, basically. Any advice for Virgo in regards to this spread? Let's see. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, we got the Six of Cups, you got the Ten of Pentacles, and then we also have the Knight of Swords to the Page of Wands. Ooh, I wasn't expecting this to be your advice. I really wasn't. Not with this here. I wasn't expecting this. In regards to your overall advice, it is advising you to have a conversation here with this person, with the Page of Wands. It represents somebody who's on the receiving end of some sort of news/communication. I feel like you're being advised to not only have a conversation here with this person, but also hear this person out. And work on your relationship with this person all over again. That's your overall advice, is to try to make this relationship work here between you and them. Now, I feel like that's going to be a hard advice for you to follow, but I understand why it would be, because your whole thing is, but what if, they do this, then the third, and then I'm back at square one, then what am I going to do? So, I don't know. I feel like that's going to be a very hard advice for you to follow. Yeah, that's going to be a very hard advice for you to follow. I can tell that it is. Also, too, Virgo, this whole, because I feel like a lot of you are in this energy of like, God, every time I have to say this word, man. When this person does come around your way all over again, a lot of you are going to find yourself falling into this overall energy of, you know what, let me take advantage of this opportunity and get them back. You know what I mean? I don't recommend that you do that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, right? All the bad that we do in this life, eventually we have to pay for it. Eventually we do, right? So I don't recommend that you get your hands all dirty here just to kind of get this person back, because karma catches up to absolutely everyone. Absolutely everyone. So just because you don't have front row seats to see how karma's playing out in their life doesn't mean that it's not playing out. I mean, for crying out loud, Virgo, they have the Ten of Swords attached to them twice, and they have the Five of Pentacles to the Moon. I wouldn't say that this person's out here living the time of their life. You know what I mean? So, then there's that. I feel like karma's kind of already catching up to this individual. You know what I mean? So I don't recommend that you get your hands dirty for absolutely anybody in this life, because at the end of the day, if you turn around and you get them back, you're going to have to eventually pay for that one day. You know what I mean? So, if I were you, I just wouldn't recommend that you take this opportunity to, get them back, like they did you, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I don't recommend that you do that. I think that you should just allow karma to do its thing. Because, come on, I feel like they're already kind of experiencing that, Virgo. The problem is that you don't have front row seats to see how it's playing out in this person's life. But it is. I mean, with the cards that this person's getting, they also have the Eight of Cups. Keep that in mind, right? They also have the Eight of Cups out here. So currently at the moment, I don't feel like this person's happy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like they're happy. I don't feel like they're out here living their best life or anything like that. We never got the Nine of Pentacles out here for them, which is basically insinuating that they're not happy right now. They're really going through it right now, emotionally, mentally, financially. Like, again, I just feel like, in your eyes, because you don't see it playing out and you don't have front row seats to how this karma is actually hitting them, you want to take justice into your own hands and, get them back. You know what I mean? Don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. What else can you tell me for Virgo? Doom, 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 doom. Okay, so we have, yeah, you are my friend. Okay, listen, you're harnessing a lot of anger and resentment towards this one over here. A lot of anger and resentment towards them. Yeah, you're harnessing a lot of anger and resentment towards them. It's crazy. I feel like that's exactly what the problem is that you don't have front row seats to see how karma's playing out in this person's life. So you want to take justice, into your own hands to really get them back, but in a way where you could actually physically see that it's affecting them, right? A lot of you might feel, how do I explain it? A lot of you might think that you might feel better once you get this person back, but it doesn't undo what they put you through. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It doesn't. And on top of that, even if you did feel good about getting this person back or whatever, you're still going to find yourself still having to deal with all of the pain and trauma they caused you, no matter what. So not only are you getting them back and getting your hands dirty in the process of it all, you're going to have to pay for that too. You know what I mean? Because karma doesn't miss absolutely anybody, and all the bad that you do in this life, it has to come back to you at some point. So then you got to deal with that. And then you will also have to deal with all the pain and trauma they caused you. It's a lot. It's a lot when you think about it. But if you just move into a place of finding in your heart to forgive this person, you'll be better off. If you just find it, in yourself to just realize that all the bad you do in this life, it has to come back to you at some point. So therefore, this person's not even worth you getting your hands dirty over. You know what I mean? It prevents you from experiencing bad karma later on down the line. You know what I mean? So then there's that, Virgo. Then there's that. Okay. We have the moon. We have the Three of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, and then we also have the Two of Wands. I don't feel like you're going to take this advice, though. And I don't blame you as to why you wouldn't. I mean, listen, maybe the overall advice as far as, like, you trying to work things out with this person all over again is concerned could have a lot to do with the fact that maybe things can be different this time around. There's only one way to find out, you know what I mean? If this person has honestly changed or not. One thing that I will say, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat this for anybody out there, this person is showing up as a page. Let's just start there. They're showing up as a page. What you want is a King of Pentacles, regardless of this person's gender, male or female, doesn't matter. There's levels to this, you guys. So we got the pages that come out first, we got the knights that follow, and then we get into the kings, right? We have the King of Swords. I'm sorry, that's a lie. We have the King of Wands, King of Swords, then we have the King of Cups, and then boom, that's when we hit King of Pentacles status. So this is just basically insinuating, Virgo, that if you were to take this person back, it is gonna take time, honey. It's gonna take some time for them to be this King of Pentacles that you want them to basically be. It's gonna take time. Now, if you're down to wait and be patient with the process, this could work. But if you know you don't have patience to sit around and wait for this person to become a king, because there's a lot of levels that this person would have to kind of, obviously achieve and overcome to become the person you want them to be. So if you're willing to wait and trust the process and allow this person to grow and evolve into the person you want them to be, yeah, this could work. But if you don't have the patience to sit around and wait for this person to become the person you want them to be, yeah, you're going to find yourself basically feeling like, you're back at square one, dealing with the same old stuff you don't even want to deal with. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that I will say. If this person comes back around your way claiming that they're a changed man or a changed woman, that's a lie, because it kind of looks like what you want. They're very far from that. I'm not saying that they can't become this person you want them to be. Who am I to say that they can't, right? I feel like if they apply themselves and they do what they gotta do on their end, yeah, they could become the person you want them to be. It's just gonna take time. And we're not talking about a few weeks or months or anything like that. It takes years to go from a page to a King of Pentacles nonetheless. Like, if you were saying a King of Wands, all right, it might take them a year or two. You know what I mean? But you want a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is somebody who It's that overall energy of like somebody who's like a provider, a protector. You know, like it kind of looks like that's what you want: a provider, a protector, somebody who's gonna have your back, somebody that you can rely on, somebody that you can depend on. Pages are people who are typically codependent off of somebody. So, and it looks like you don't even want that. So, you know what I mean? So, could they become the person that you want them to be one day? Yes, you're just gonna have to be patient. But I mean, regardless of your advice, because I'm kind of shocked that this came out for your overall advice. You don't have to take this advice. Understand that this is your life. You do what you want with it. You know what I mean? So just because Tarot's like, you know what, you should really give this person a chance. They realize where they went wrong. You know, give them the benefit of the doubt, Virgo. This could totally go places. If you just remain optimistic here, Virgo, and just give them a chance, totally go places. No, you don't have to. You know what I mean? Especially if you know yourself well enough to know you don't have the patience to wait for this person to become the man or the woman you want them to be. You don't have to. You know what I mean? It's your life. You do what you want with it, you know? But that's what tarot is telling you to do. But I want you to do what you feel like doing at the end of the day. All right? So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. Also, too, for those of you who want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, the link is in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.